listen-only mode.
Good morning and welcome to our webinar this morning, Viva Palencia. We hope to inform you about this great community and answer any questions you may have this morning. I will be your host this morning along with Ted Tyndall and Carol von Rabenstein. My name is Sherry Davidson. I'm president of Davidson Realty. We've been selling real estate in northern St. Johns County for over 20 years. Ted and Carol work as a team and concentrate a lot of their efforts in Palencia. Ted is a CDPE, which is a certified distressed property expert, and Carol is also, Ted has an ePro designation and also a designation of PMP, Project Management Professional, which is a certification that taught Ted about designing and completing projects on scheduled timelines. He concentrates on new construction a lot and has personally managed the construction of 3 homes. Carol, who we call Carol V around here, has been in the real estate business locally for 11 years. According to Carol, she gives Ted all of his great ideas, and she has a great knowledge about St. Augustine area and loves also working with new construction. So we're just going to start through a presentation this morning with Ted and Carol, and if you have any questions throughout this morning, if you'll just type the questions in on your screen, we may answer throughout, but we'll probably answer the questions at the end of the presentation. So I'll turn it over to Ted and Carol now.
Hello, thank you all for joining us. My name is Carol von Rabenstein and I work here at Davidson Realty.
And good morning, my name's Ted Tyndall. Carol and I are partners and hope everybody's having a great day. We want to talk about the Palencia development. Palencia is located in the northern St. Johns County area of Florida, northeast Florida. It's a very upscale master plan golfing community. It has very centralized access to Jacksonville, St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra Beach, the World Golf Village. We're probably 10 minutes to a major hospital, 15, 20 minutes to major malls. We are about an hour to Daytona Beach with an hour and a half to Orlando and Disney World. So it's very, very centralized, but yet the really nice part of Palencia is the traffic pattern hasn't increased out here, where it's a slower paced lifestyle, but yet we're very close to everything, including 10 minutes to the historic section of St. Augustine.
And don't forget we're about 40 minutes to an international airport, so we pretty much have it all.
Yeah, it's straight interstate all the way to the airport. So it's a very centralized development. The development, excuse me, like a lot of developments, has different neighborhoods in it. This particular development is 1,450 acres, has 2 miles of land that borders the tidal marshes of the Intercoastal Waterway and Marshall Creek. There are gorgeous marsh lots that overlook the Intercoastal so that you can watch the boats when they go north and south on the Intercoastal Waterway.
They have that beautiful dock going in where you can fish at the end, right? Can you fish?
Yeah. At one area, they have a really nice walkway pier, I guess you'd call it. It's about 1.3 miles long. And through the 1.3 miles, it has different areas where it widens and you can stop and picnic or rest and turn around and go back if you want. But if you go all the way to the end of it actually goes all the way to the Intercoastal Waterway, where you can actually catch fish. I was talking to somebody in Palencia one day, and they actually said they caught a tarpon off the end of the dock out there. Wow. Because it is salt water coming in off of the ocean. So it's a great not only exercise walk, a relaxing walk, but just a beautiful way to spend a day.
Right in your neighborhood, in your backyard. What a treat.
The Palencia itself has just a wide variety of type homes, villas, townhomes, neighborhoods from probably the middle 200,000s on up to $3 or $4 million. They have what a lot of people call patio homes, in the sense that the development does the maintenance on the yards. They mow, water, mulch the flower beds, but yet some of these homes go all the way on up to 3,000 square feet, so they're larger than what a lot of people would consider a patio home. Then they have executive lots that are backing up to golf, as well as the really nice lots that are on the marsh overlooking the intercoastal waterway. And it's also a gated community.
Don't you think it's a very green community compared to most newer communities in Florida? I know they have 3 acres of parks, trees throughout. It's just so different.
Yeah, the neighborhood itself has not only a huge play area for children and a whole separate, extremely phenomenal amenity center, but in the different neighborhoods, they have a lot of walkways and paths that go from one street to the next. And in a lot of cases, what they've done is the development has kept the lot on each side of the street, and the 2 lots that back up to each other, and they put a walkway all the way through, and then in the middle, they've created a park. You can't see the park from the street, but you go walking through the sidewalk and you get into the middle and it opens up. Some of them even have basketball courts. They even have the little stands with the plastic bags for the dogs.
And that neat playground where they built a big boat out of wood. The kids just love that, and the mothers love that it's so close to Starbucks, so everybody wins.
Yeah, Starbucks is sort of a nice addition that's been recently put up in the entrance to Palencia. The community itself is not only gated, but it has one of the finest private golf courses in Northeast Florida. It's Arthur Hill's Design Championship Golf Course. It's 7,071 yards long, and the view is just phenomenal. Everybody that plays it just loves it because of the layout and the way the architectural design was done. It's just fabulous. It is private though, so you do have to have a golf membership in order to play there. You can't just walk in and play. Now, you don't have to own property there. You can live in an outside neighborhood and go in and join, but you do have to join to play. They have just a phenomenal amenity center. It has 2 pools. One of them has a water slide for the kids. The other pool is an adults-only pool. They have 2 different exercise rooms. They have a massage room with appointments. They have an aerobics classroom with aerobics classes at different schedules. And they even have a nursery for the ladies that have small children. They want to take a aerobics class or they want to go out in the pool. And they have somebody on staff in the amenity center full time. So it's really a nice setup. They even have a little cafe outside by the pool that certain hours and certain days of the week the cafe is manned and they sell sandwiches and hamburgers. So it's just a phenomenal amenity center.
It's just like a club that you would join. It's like living permanently on vacation.
Yeah, it really is. And the membership, of course, there isn't a membership. It's all included in the your annual fees for the development. They have a tremendous tennis program. They have a full-time tennis director and
irrigated tennis courts.
Yeah, it's they're clay courts. I forget the name of them, but they're the kind of courts where they water from the bottom up, and so they don't ever have to take them down for maintenance. And I mean, it's really first class. I think it's called Hartrue courts. But we actually have people call us that want to look at homes in Palencia because their kids are very active in tennis, and the tennis director over there just has a phenomenal reputation. So they look at moving over there strictly for that. in Palencia currently, there's 3 areas that are really getting a lot of attention. One of them is a neighborhood called Bellaterra. Bellaterra is a community inside Palencia. The land has been bought and it's being constructed by a company called ICI Homes. ICI is a tremendous builder. They've got 3 divisions in Florida. They have divisions in Tennessee. And they have gone in and bought this entire one area of Palencia that's going to have approximately 650 lots. The neighborhood itself is going to have its own amenity center. So if you build a house in Bellaterra, you will not only belong to the amenity center that is in Bellaterra, but you'll belong to the amenity center that's in Palencia itself. They have 4 gorgeous models that are just really top of the line as far as construction. The high doors, high ceilings. One of them is a really nice courtyard entry where you go through the front doors, and instead of being in the house, you're actually in a courtyard with a pavered yard, a swimming pool, summer kitchen, and it's just it's a whole different lifestyle walking into that courtyard. But these homes, they don't sell them, the models. They're strictly for pre-sales. We do have a house under construction right now, and ICI is currently pulling permits for 2 specs to build in there. But predominantly, it's done to do pre-sales so that the customer can truly build a dream home. They get to pick everything, including colors and carpet and tile.